Um, you have seen yesterday type 2 driver. Note down advantages. Advantages of type 2 driver. Advantages of type 2 driver. See, advantages of type 2 driver. First one, as compared to type 1 driver, it is little fast. As compared to type 1 driver, it is little fast. Note down. Advantage of type 2 driver. It is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. It is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. Say, if we compare with the type 1 driver, then only fast. If we compare with type 2, type 3, type 4 is very fast. Okay, that's what. It is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. This is advantage, but only one advantage. Next, disadvantages of type 2 driver. Disadvantages of type 2 driver. Disadvantages of type 2 driver. See, type 2 drivers, one driver or many drivers? One driver or many driver? Many driver. Every database separate driver. So, disadvantage of type 2 driver. First one, separate driver needed for every database. Type 1 driver, how many drivers? Type 1. One driver. If you want to change the database, is it type 1 driver required to change? No. But type 2 driver? Yes. Separate driver needed for every database. This is one disadvantage. Separate driver needed for every database. This is one disadvantage. Next. Second one. Database needs to be installed on same computer. Database needs to be installed on same computer. Wherever Java program is there only database required. That is one disadvantage. Database needs to be installed on same computer. See, advantages of type 2 driver, it is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. Okay, it is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. Type 1 driver, if you use, data transferred Java application to database via two drivers. One is JDBC driver, one more ODBC driver. That's what communication slow. That's what communication is slow. Okay, that is a main disadvantage of type 1 driver. The main disadvantage of type 1 driver, that is only. Performance point of view, very poor. Performance point of view, very poor type 1 driver. With that reason only type 1 driver outdated. Say, Java application can be anywhere in the world. Database can be anywhere in the world. That communication possible. While downloading, uploading, if type 1 driver is there, it will take more time. And that too, in internet, 1 second also people are not waiting. You observe. Suppose you want advanced Java tutorial. What you will do? You'll open Google, you'll type advanced Java tutorials. So many links comes. One link you'll click. If it is shows loading, will you wait? Second website. If that is also slow, third website. No one will wait. Okay. 1 second also people are not waiting. So communication always very fast required. Okay. That is first priority. Speed. Speed is important. Very fast communication required in internet. Second one, more attractive required. Then only that website will become popular. And third one, user friendly required. Every user should be able to operate without any tutor, without any tutorial. He should operate that type required. Then only that will become popular. So first one, speed required. Second one, user friendly required. Third one, attractive required. These all required. Then only website will become popular. See, very good information is there, but attractive pages are not designed, means that will not become popular. Because first they'll see attraction also, next they'll see content also, later they'll see those all. It's happening. First priority, attractive required, speed required, and user friendly required. So, like see nowadays, internet applications, no one is teaching how to operate. They are learning themselves, no? So what is computer, they don't know. What is internet, they don't know. People are doing online shopping. Possible or not? So what is computer, you ask them, they don't give answer. What is internet, you ask them, they don't give answer. But they'll do everyday internet shopping, online shopping. See, that much user friendly required. Then only website will become popular. Okay. That's what here type 1 driver, if it is there, communication very slow. Java instruction converted into ODBC calls. Again, ODBC call convert into database understandable format. Like that, communication slow. That is the reason only type 1 driver outdated. Then type 2 drivers introduced. Type 2 drivers. But type 2 drivers here developed in C, C++, Java, all mixed. That's what names I given: partly Java, partly native driver, partial Java driver. Some Java code also they used. That's what we are calling partial Java driver. And partly Java, partly native driver. Some more companies given native API driver. Already said, multiple names will be there. These names are not important. Number only important. 1, 2, 3, 4 number only important. Because different companies, different names are given. You cannot remember all. Even in interview also, they are not asking native library, native API driver disadvantage, native API driver advantage, like that. They are not asking. Type 2 driver advantage, type 2 driver disadvantage, only they are asking in interview also. Okay. See, it is little fast as compared to type 1 driver. That is one advantage of type 2 driver. But here major drawback is database needs to be installed on same computer. Wherever Java is there, there only database required. See, suppose 5 computers are there. Now 5 computers connected together as a network. 5 computers connected together as a network. Now 5 computers connected together. Suppose database software installed in this computer, Java program in this computer. This Java program, can I connect to this database with type 1 driver? Type 1 driver. Possible or not? Possible. Then only you need to create ODBC or to install here. This ODBC will, with ODBC driver, we can connect to here. It is possible. But with a type 2 driver, not possible. That is only major drawback. Database needs to be installed on same computer. Wherever Java program is there, there only database required. That is the reason it is also stopped to use in real time. It is there, but stopped to use. It is also not popular. Then what is happened is, first type 1 driver came. With the type 1 driver, they developed applications. That main disadvantage, slow. That is the reason type 2 came. That main disadvantage, this is. Database also must be in same computer. This is also main disadvantage. That is the reason what they did. type 2 driver implementation stopped. Some databases are not having type 2 driver. Now suppose MS Access database is there. You want to connect Java application, MS Access type 2 driver. Type 2 driver is not there. You cannot connect also. So they what this with this reason only, some companies they stopped to implement type 2 drivers. That is the reason all databases not having type 2 driver. That is also one disadvantage. Note, all databases are not having type 2 drivers. All databases are not having type 2 drivers. Okay. Next, fourth one. Type 1 driver you studied. Type 1 driver, is it platform dependent or independent? Dependent or independent? Dependent. Why dependent? Developed in C language. Type 2 driver, C, C++, Java mixed. But that means it is also dependent. Platform dependent. Now, advantages are more or disadvantages are more? That's what this is also stopped to use. So it is also actually not a required program. Program possible, that's what I given, but not required. Here, advantage of type 2 driver, disadvantage of type 2 driver. Disadvantage only more. See, separate driver needed for every database. If you want to change the database, you need to change the driver. That is one disadvantage. Database needs to be installed on same computer. Wherever Java program is there, wherever server software is there, there only database also you have to install. That is also one problem. And all databases are not having type 2 drivers. See, in real time, what will happen? Suppose Java program in Hyderabad, server program in US, database, some other computer also possible. Database. Like that possible. But if you use type 2 driver, this one, both should be in the same computer. Like that required. That is the main problem with type 2 driver. Now, if you use type 3, type 4 database drivers, what will happen? Server can be anywhere, database can be anywhere, client can be anywhere. 3 different systems also we can maintain. That is possible with type 3, type 4. That's what in real time they are using type 3 and type 4 only. 1 and 2 they are not using. 1 outdated, 2 also in future outdated. That's it. Present stop to use. In future that is also removed. That will be happen. Okay. Now, here all databases are not having type 2 drivers. Even if you want to connect with the type 2 driver, the driver is not there. Okay. That implementation stopped. That is the reason some databases not having type 2 driver. And platform dependent, because here C, C++ mixed. That is the reason it is also not possible. Okay. See, I'll ask some questions, give me answer. Type 1 driver, type like total applications and database. Application and database, if you want to connect, one software required. That software is called driver. Okay. How many categories of drivers are available? 2 categories. What are those? ODBC drivers, JDBC drivers. Okay. ODBC drivers are one driver or many drivers? Every database ODBC driver is different. Every database. Okay. ODBC driver is different. Can we connect Java application and database by using only ODBC driver? No. That compatibility was not there. Okay. But that is developed in C language only, but JDBC driver also developed in C language only, not C language problem. Compatibility was not there. Okay. Type 1 driver, like JDBC drivers also developed in C language, but communication is going on. No. So not reason with C language. Reason is compatibility issues was there. That's what JDBC drivers came. Now, can we connect Java application and databases by using only ODBC driver? No. That is the reason only JDBC drivers came. JDBC drivers, how many types of JDBC drivers are there? 4 types of JDBC drivers. Type 1 driver, is it one driver or many drivers? One driver. Okay, one driver. Type 2 drivers, one driver or many drivers? Many drivers. Can we connect Java application and database by using only type 1 driver without using ODBC? No. If you want to use type 1 driver, ODBC compulsory. ODBC driver also compulsory, no? If you want to use ODBC, which type of JDBC required? Type 1 only required. Can we connect Java application and database by using only JDBC driver? Yes. That is which driver? Type 2 driver, type 4 driver also. Type 3 I didn't explain till. Okay. So type 4 also same style. Now, Java application in one system, database in another system. Can we connect with type 1 driver? Yes. Type 2? No. Type 1 developed in which language? C language. Type 2 developed in which language? C, C++, Java, mixed. Okay. Type 1 dependent or independent? Type 2? Type 2 also dependent. Type 1 also dependent, platform dependent. Type 2 also platform dependent. Okay. Say type 1, type 2. These two you have seen. Type 1 driver program, type 1 driver program is not possible. You cannot execute also. Type 2 I given program. I'll show you. Type 1, type 2 completed. Okay. Type 1 driver, what it will do? Functionality of type 1 driver. I given diagram also. Type 1 driver functionality, what it will do? The diagram in that other system is there, in the system later. It converts Java instructions into ODBC understandable format. Type 2 driver, what it will do? It converts native calls. Native calls. Because here native library required. Native library. C, C++ language library required. That library understandable format conversion required here. Okay. So type 1 driver, type 2 driver. Both the places conversion is there. Java instruction converted to ODBC in type 1. Here native calls. Okay. Like that conversion required. Now, next one, type 3 driver. Note.